Thank you for joining the workshop today, and I will talk about how to manage your PDF files and generate citation using Mendeley. Oh, got a chat. Okay, my name is Meg Yuan, and I'm the assistant librarian at the college. And if you have any question and we cannot address in this workshop, please feel free to contact the library by email or WhatsApp, or you can contact me directly by this email. So a quick overview, what is Mendeley? I saw that not many of you have used Mendeley before, and some of you have used another software called EndNote. But for me personally, I use Mendeley for my master degree, and so I would like to introduce this tool that I found really useful to manage my PDF files when I was a student. So Mendeley is a free academic software. You can download it for free, and it can be installed in different platforms if you're using Windows, MacBook, Linux, or even on your mobile. There's a Mendeley mobile app for iPhone and for Android phone. So it can be used in all sort of platforms and all sort of major browsers. So mainly for browsers, Mendeley has a browser extension. And if we have time, I will try to show you how it works. But it is supported by a lot of websites and operating system. And usually I would say you will be using Mendeley in these three platforms. So the first one is the desktop Mendeley. I put a triumph next to it because it is the best place to use Mendeley, and I will show you sometimes the web version just has some limitations. And if you can install desktop Mendeley to your laptop, please do. The PDF management features will be much user-friendly in the desktop version than the web version. And of course, sometimes I would use the Mendeley mobile app when I am on the train, when I'm taking the MTR, and I just want to read a PDF readings. So this is when I will use the mobile version. So you can download the desktop version from the Mendeley website, and you can download the mobile app from the App Store. So what is free about Mendeley? So Mendeley has 2 GB personal cloud storage. This is the free version. So 2 GB is around 2,000 megabytes. So I checked that for the PDF file, usually is less than 2 megabytes. So you can have 1,000 PDF files. So I am sure the free version would be enough for you to use. And what's free about it is you can create private groups. So let's say you're working on a group project together with your classmate. You can create a private group, and then you can collaborate on a single PDF. And I will show you how it's done later on. So with the private group function, you can also have a 100 megabyte team cloud share storage. So besides the 2 GB personal storage just for you, in the team group, you can share up to 100 megabytes. So it's around say 15 PDF files. So it's more than enough. And for me personally, I would say Mendeley is your reference storage. It stores all of your PDF reference that you used to write your research paper. So everything is stored in the cloud, and you can access whatever PDF you have put in your Mendeley library in any computers, anywhere, anytime. So it's stored centralized in the Mendeley cloud, and you can retrieve it from your mobile, tablet, the desktop Mendeley versions, or the web versions. So it makes it really convenient that you can access your notes anywhere. Let me check. Okay, so I will introduce 4 basic functions of Mendeley to you today. First one is highlighting and note-taking. It's pretty straightforward. You just highlight the text, and then there's a highlight button. You click it, and then you can create a sticky note, and the sticky notes will appear up here. And you can see there are 2 notes area, and I will tell you the difference between general notes and private annotations. So the difference between general notes and the sticky notes area is that you can search the general notes area in here in the search box. So this is another search functions of Mendeley is you can search across the PDF content as well as the general notes area. So it makes it really easy for you to retrieve your which PDF is useful to your current writing. So you put on your search term there, and then depending where you are, maybe you're in a folder, then you will only search within the folder. So make sure you are in the right place when you do a search, and you will search the PDF content, search the abstract, and also the notes area. And use the clear button to clear the search. And just to make sure that you're not freaking out that some of your PDF is not here because you have put in a search term. Okay, this is the function that I think most students would love, is the ability to generate in-text citations and a reference list. And all you need to do is to install MS Word plugin, or if you're using the open source software, LibreOffice plugin, and then you can start using Mendeley in the Word document or in the LibreOffice Word documents. So it works with these two Word documents, and you can insert the format, the in-text citation while you write. And I would make a demonstration on this part later on, so you know like what it looks like and what you need to do. And then after you have finished writing a paper, after you have finished insert all sort of index citation that you use, at the end of it, you can generate a reference list automatically, and it would take care of the style and the italic, all sort of these punctuation things for you for the reference list. But really make sure to double check because whatever you put in your Mendeley, you just grab the information from there. So it's not checking where the reference is correct for you. So you have to do the double check yourself. And as I say, why do I put a triumph in the desktop Mendeley? Because the citations insert function is only available with desktop Mendeley. Yeah, sure, Terry. I will record this workshop and I will send it to everybody. And I will send the PowerPoint to you guys as well, so no worries. So this is, I just want to quickly show you what it looks like to put in-text citations there. So this is LibreOffice Word document. After you install the LibreOffice plugin in Mendeley desktop, then when you open the LibreOffice Word document, you will see an insert citation button. And when you click it, Mendeley box will pop up, and you just need to find the article you try to insert. And then you click OK, and then it will it will insert the in-text citation for you with the format and everything perfect. So you don't have to do it manually. Same as the reference list at the end, you just need to click the button Insert Bibliography. Bibliography is in other words for references. They are the same thing. So just press the button and it'll generate the reference for you automatically. I will show you how to do this in the demo session. So the last functions I want to talk about is how to collaborate with your classmate. So with Mendeley, you can create different groups. So mostly, I believe you guys will use the private group if you're working on a group project together or you're doing similar research. You can share PDF with each other. And you can also add your highlights, add your sticky notes, and your group members will be able to see your highlights in the PDF file and your notes in the PDF file. And again, you can only create a group using the desktop Mendeley. So this is why I say it's very important for you to install desktop Mendeley. A lot of function is in here, and the user experience is much, much better. So let's see how it works in real time. So I'm going to just close the PDF file. So I already have the desktop Mendeley installed. So let me see what chat in there. Hi, Penny. Welcome to the sections. So after you register for the Mendeley account, just use your email and password to log in. So in here, I have already put in 3 PDF files. And I just want to introduce the desktop Mendeley, the main viewer, what it's like. So on the left-hand side, you see is my library, and then there are some folders. You can create folders, and you can create subfolders. Just right-click. And usually, when I was doing my assignment as a student, I would like do maybe I have a class called YCCECE 101. And then I would just create a subfolder for assignment 1, and then a subfolder for assignment 2, and I will drag and drop the PDF files that's related to the assignment. Then later on, I can only look at this folder and search the PDF that is related to assignment 1. So it saves me tons of time to look for the PDF that has the information I need when I'm writing my paper. So this is the organizing column, and at the bottom you can see also you can filter the PDF by author tags. This is like a hashtag in Instagram, and I'll show you where you can put your tag. But when you use tag, be careful. It has to be consistent. If not, there will be a lot of duplicated tags that is actually having the same meaning. So in the middle, you will see, let's go back to our documents, it's the PDF files that you have in your Mendeley library. So if you click in any of the article, it will show the details about the PDF on the right-hand side. So you have the details, you have your notes. For this article, I already put in some notes, so you'll be able to see it like everything here very quickly. And the notes area, so right now, I'm going to just demonstrate from importing the PDF to using the PDF in Mendeley, and to create citation and groups later on. So let's say I have journal article I already downloaded from AppSchool database or from the internet. Just drag and drop. Then it's there. So the first thing after you import the PDF, what I need you to do is to check the information in the details. Because if the information here is not correct, then when you generate your reference, your insert, your in-text citation, the information will be incorrect because they take the data from here. So make sure the type is correct. This is a journal article. And make sure that the title, sentence case, this sort of thing is correct. Usually, I would say try to look for this identifier called Mendeley. Sorry, called DOI. So it's called Digital Object Identifier. And it will usually appear on the article itself as well. So this is the ID for the article. And it's from the publisher. So whatever information you look up using this number will be the most correct. So let's say it seems correct, but if you look closely, you see like the title is actually not in sentence case. So I'm just gonna quickly manually change this now, just so our reference will be more accurate later on. Okay, so the details is correct. So now let's start using the PDF. So you double click into it. Let's switch to notes area. As you're reading the article, you can just drop a highlight. For example, okay, I want to make a note that this article uses children's in the study. So just click this highlight button, right click, add notes. For example, research audience, they use children's and educators. So there are 25 educators. And you can change the color of the highlights. You can change the color of the notes. And this is where you can control the main color that, or the default color you're using for the notes and highlights. So whatever you highlighted, it will pop up in here, and by the color you have chosen. For example, educator in the study. So it quickly lets you like look through your notes. So usually I would use maybe green color for definitions, and then blue color for disadvantages, or blue color for assignment 1. So it's up to you how do you use the color functions. But it's very convenient. You can see it all in here. And as I was saying, the general notes area is different from the annotations because you can search whatever text you have put in the general notes area. So this is the one function I hope that Mendeley can improve later on, is the ability to search the, I call it sticky notes area. So if you, let's say, do research, or here we have like children, including infants, toddlers, and 3 years old. So let's close this button, this PDF. And now I want to like retrieve the a PDF that talk about children's. And you can see it search the PDF full text with the word children. It also searched the notes area. If you pay close attention here. And if you only want to search the notes, go to just notes. Let's remove this. And search for children's. Workshop. So you can see that in the notes area, it has the, sorry about this. And then make sure that you're in the right folder when you do a search, because most of the time I would get lost, and then I would like freak out and where's my PDF, and actually it's in the R documents. So this is the highlighting, creating notes, and searching functions of Mendeley. And I was talking about the tag areas. I want to show you now. Is actually is in here. You can put your tag in here. For example, you put children, semicolon, educator, and then it will show up here. So you can quickly assign text to your PDF and retrieve them this way, or file folders, or file search functions. Let's see if I comment. No. Okay, so now is the part that I think you all want to learn about, is the insert citations ability of Mendeley. So what you need to do is to install it first. You will just see an install MS Word plugin. So because in my computer in here, I only have MS Word, I don't have LibreOffice. But if you have LibreOffice installed, you will see a second line, install LibreOffice plugin. So I will just do a MS Word right now. So I have already installed it. Nothing else you can do. And then now I open up a Word document. So let's say go back to OR. I'm writing about early experience matters, just the demonstrations. And then I talk about something, and then I go to insert citation here. I just go to references, and you can see the Mendeley logo is in the citations area. And what you need to do is insert citations. Try to find the article by title, by full text, or by author. So it should be early experiences matters. So just click OK. And there you go. The in-text citation is inserted. And if you have more than one, you can insert multiple together. For example, you chosen this one, and then you chosen another one. And it will combine the two citations together for you. And if you do separately, you can just highlight them and then merge them. And as you can see, it didn't duplicate the other one. It just like helps you to combine the two together. So okay, let's say you have finished writing your paper and you're writing the reference list. And move it to the middle. Also in the References tab, you will see the Insert Bibliography button. Just click this and ta-da, is here. The format is correct, it's panning indent, and then it's ordered alphabetically, but make sure to double check, because sometimes like when you imported this article, the title is actually incorrect. The capital letter and small letter, you have to adjust it yourself. So whatever you have in here will be used to generate the references list. Oh, one important thing I forgot to tell you before you do the citation is, oh, hi. Yeah, Terry. So you download the references from whatever sources you can. From EBSCO database, you download a PDF, or from the web, you found a PDF full text. You can just drag and drop to Mendeley. And, okay, so what I want to tell you is before you do the citation, you actually should, where is it? You have to choose your citation style. Should be in here, no, yes, in view. So citation style. So my Mendeley is actually using the APA 7 style edition. This is a new edition just published last October. And all of you should be using the 6th edition for this academic year. But for the next academic year onward, I believe you will start to need to use the 7th edition. So make sure you choose the right APA citation style that your teachers require you to use. So right now I'm using the 7. And this is how you generate a references list. Okay, so now let's talk about how do you create a group. Let's close this. So as I say, you can only create a group in the desktop Mendeley versions. See any comments? Okay. Just click create group, and you can name your group based on maybe your class. So you can choose if you want the group to be open or invite only or private, but I would guess you would use the private group mostly. So after you create group, I'm gonna invite myself. This is actually my personal Mendeley account. So I'm gonna send invite. So within group, you can also create folder for maybe assignment 1 or assignment 2. And you can drag and drop what you already have in your personal Mendeley to the group folder. So your teammate, they don't have to download the PDF because you already shared the PDF full text with them. So now so this is my personal Mendeley, the one that I invited to join a group. You see, I have a lot of articles already. So this is the web Mendeley versions. Just go to mendeley.com and sign in. You will be able to get here. So just click the groups and you will see if you have any invitations. And you can also join this public group if you wish. So I'm going to accept this group invitations. And now when I go back to my library, in the group tab in here, the group appears here. So you may think, oh, okay, where is the PDF? So very important, when you're writing your essay, most of the time you keep pressing Control-S to save as many times as you can in case there's something wrong with the computer. So what you need to do with desktop Mendeley as well. So just every so often click on the sync button. It will sync all your new notes, your new highlights, and new group creation to the cloud. So, okay, I'm sending everything to the cloud, and if I refresh this, as a group member, I can now see the PDF file, even though I didn't download the PDF or imported the PDF myself. So, as a team member, I can start doing maybe highlighting. Oh, as you can see, the web Mendeley version is not as user-friendly because the highlighting function is not as good. As you can see, like a bit odd here. But let's just say like I highlighted this passage and I make a note. This is useful. And I go back to Sarah desktop Mendeley and I run another sync. This sync is to sync what Maggie has added to the group. So now if I click the PDF here, I can see that, okay, I'm not sure why I am a deleted user, but you can see Maggie 1. This is my personal Mendeley. I added a comment to the group and Sarah cannot delete it. But also, as Sarah, I can also highlight my contributions. Maybe I will use green color. So, and then I sync again. And the group may refreshes their Mendeley. And you see, okay, Sarah Chen also highlighted this passage. And this is how you can work together in a single PDF using Mendeley. So I think I got some time left. I'm going to show you the verb imports functions. So let's go back to my Mendeley. Oh, it's very quickly how you can go to the web Mendeley. Just click the name on the top right corner in your desktop Mendeley. Then you will open up your web Mendeley. So usually when I'm using the web Mendeley I'm using public libraries computer where they don't have the desktop Mendeley installed, then I'm forced to use the web versions. But because everything is synced, so I can retrieve anything anywhere. It's just that maybe the highlighting function will be limited and I cannot use Microsoft Word in-text citation with the web versions. So the web import functions is in here. It's available in Chrome and Firefox. So just go to the extensions and type in Mendeley and download the extensions. So let's say frozen. Let's say I'm searching for an article on children Hong Kong self-care skills. And I found this article that is from SCMP, and I want to share it within the group that might help with the project. Okay, so when you click on the extensions, it will show app PDF is if available. Of course, yeah, but because it's a web page, it doesn't have PDF. I'm just going to simply add to. You can choose which folder you want to add it to. I'm going to share it to the group folder in the assignment 1 folder. So it's added. And now if I do a sync in here, it is added to the Mendeley in the group folder A1. And although I cannot read the PDF, but I can quickly go to the URL to visit the websites that your group may have shared. Or if you have references that you use in your research paper, but you don't actually have the PDF. For example, you're using a print book. So what you can do is to add manually the entrance, or you can download from the database or from the library catalog, if available, something called the RIS format, which is the format, which is called a research information system format. You can just drag and drop here, and then it will show the reference like this without a PDF. But you can use it to do insert citation and generate reference list. So the group function is very useful for if you're working on a single PDF together and if you want to share comments with each other and collaborate on a single PDF. Okay, I'm just going to round up here, and then I will check out your comments. So if you have any question, I encourage you just email us, email me personally or through the library, and WhatsApp us with your questions. And this beautiful PowerPoint is brought by Slides Carnival. Please feel free to explore this beautiful template already existed and use it for your homework. And actually, this Mendeley guide I drafted from the official Mendeley PowerPoint. So you can also have a look in the Mendeley website. They have all sorts of resources available about Mendeley. Okay, this is pretty much what I want to show you today. So let's see what question you have. When the URL changes, will Mendeley update automatically? No, I believe not so, because it doesn't track the website. It just simply put in whatever you have in here. So if you have URL that no longer exists, there's something called Wayback Machine that you can use to check the previous URL. It is just outside of the topic of Mendeley, but this is very useful for broken link, and you want to retrieve information from the broken link, just type in the URL here. You will be able to find the earlier versions of the website. And let me see the problem. So I think we still have some time for questions, so please feel free. Yeah, Wayback Machine. Yeah, no problem. Let me just open up, you guys. Or maybe I can talk about, there are some students who experiences difficulties in using the citation plugin. And the problem is probably because that their MacBook is not supported by Mendeley. So if you notice, the library has 2 MacBook, and I run a test earlier on last week, and I found that it doesn't do citation inserts. And the problem is because the MacBook version the OS version is not compatible with Mendeley. The library one is using exactly this one, Mac OS 10.14 Mojave, and Mendeley desktop isn't supported in here. So make sure before you use it, check if your laptop is in these operating systems. Mostly for Windows users should be fine, but for Mac user, better check before. Let me open up. So feel free to drop any questions.
Oh, hi, Maggie. It's Terry here. Just wonder, do we have to pay for Mendeley desktop?
It's totally free. That's why I use it as a student as well. Because
Okay.
yeah, and I think you were a little late, but I was mentioning Mendeley has 2 GB for the free account, and a PDF usually is less than 2 MB. And so you can have like 1,000 PDFs for your personal storage. So I think that's way more than enough to use the free account. And you don't really need to upgrade unless you're doing heavy research.
Great. So basically, we download the software and install on our computer, basically.
Yes, just go to mendeley.com, create an account, and then there should be a download button. So I would encourage you to, this is my Mendeley library. Yeah, go to download. And just download the Mendeley to your laptop and have a try. I like Mendeley because the interface is very straightforward. It's not very hard to understand this folder area, the tag, the information in the notes, how to highlight tags. And if you don't like Mendeley, I will encourage you to try other research management software. It works for Mac. I will record. This video is recorded, so I will send the recorded version to everyone, and together with the PowerPoint. It works for Mac, Terry. Let's see. But your Mac OS must be in these versions in order to use the Mendeley desktop properly, and in order to use the insert citations and insert references function. Feel free to ask question. Any question is welcome. Great, Terry. Have a try, but you have to create a Mendeley account first. You can use your personal email or your college email. It's up to you. And after you graduated from the college, you can continue sign in using the Mendeley account. So it's not tied to the college. It's your personal account with Mendeley.
Just a question, Maggie, just quick one. Say if I use the YCCECE account, and then say after I graduate, and of course, you know, the account will be shut at some stage. If I use that to register, so you're saying I can still use it in the future?
Yeah, you can still log into Mendeley using the college emails, but you may not be able to receive any Mendeley emails because your email account no longer accessible because you graduated. But so you can what you need to do is change your email address in Mendeley, but you can still log in using the whatever email you used to create your account. Oh, thank you, Esther. I hope it is. Yeah, if you have no question at all, you can feel free to leave the meeting. But if you have a question, you can ask it here, or you can also send us an email or send us a WhatsApp message. With the little time I have, I'm just gonna share that what it looks like with my personal Mendeley. I have a lot of PDF and a lot of folders. So when I'm doing my master, this is my Mendeley. Sorry, I missed your message. Yes, Penny. I'm gonna send this recorded Zoom meeting to everyone, and I will share the PowerPoint to you guys as well. So you can see this is my course code, and I have assignment 2, assignment 3, course information, and then different course. So I actually use it throughout my master degree, and it's really helpful. Okay, we got questions. Thank you. Bye-bye, Penny. Bye, Terry. Just quickly showing you what it looks like. please feel free to let me know if you guys have any questions. If not, I'm gonna officially close this workshop now. And happy learning, everybody. Okay, I'm gonna end this meeting now. Have a good day, everybody. Bye-bye.